Akademiks can't ride no wave.
Let's get to actually some shit, man. What's going on with DJ Mustard, bro? So DJ Mustard just came out and he did an interview with the LA Times. Now, remember I told you I had a conversation with DJ Mustard. This was a conversation I had after, he was basically tweeting out some stuff. Let me see. DJ Mustard, Drake, Akademiks. Like, let's go back to these tweets. So, remember when Mustard came out and said this? I announced that he was selling 18,000, and Mustard said, Drake is the Malcolm X of white people. And Akademiks, make sure you post Gordo's first week, since Drake thought he did a thing with making him drop on the same day as me. He says, this is Drake bots for the Nation of Drizlam. He said, I'm not mad on my son basketball game, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I talked to Mustard that day, and Mustard was really convinced. He's like, yo, listen, Drake is in his feelings. He's super upset. He's mad that he lost this battle, and he's doing really weird shit. He's like, don't you see it? I said, like, what do you think he's doing weird? He's like, do you think all these like LA dudes are getting their shows canceled at this one place he owns in Canada? He said, that's one. He says, number two, I'm the producer of Not Like Us. And I've just been seeing a whole bunch of weird stuff that has to do with him, even behind the scenes. He's like, bro, do you think that Gordo's date just moved to that particular whatever? By the way, I spoke to Drake about this, and I can tell you exactly what I said to him. I said, Drake, I don't even know if you would tell me the truth, but I'll ask anyway, right? And the reason why I said tell me the truth, because if Drake was really doing some evil maniacal shit, like, why would he be like, yeah, I'm doing some evil maniacal, right? Like, he's not gonna be like, yeah, of course I'm doing the evil maniacal. No, he's gonna be like, I don't know what's going on, right? So I basically said, bruv, like, I'm kind of asking this, but I'm not really expecting like for you to like tell me the truth, right? I'm expecting to hear an answer, but anyway, the answer he gave me was this. He says, Akademiks, please listen to me clear. He says, I want to quote him directly. He says, I'm not that broke to be given a fuck about trying to have someone drop on the date that DJ Mustard is dropping. Like, basically he's just saying, my nigga, I'm Drake. Why the fuck would I care about DJ Mustard's album? You know what I mean? Like, basically that's what the like his comment was like, dude, do you think that like, nigga, he's like, he literally says, he's like, I'm not broke. I wouldn't give a fuck about this guy dropping an album. So essentially he denied that, and I don't even know if he has that authority. Like, is Gordo just saying, hey, Drake, when do you want me to drop? And Drake's like, nah, drop on Mustard Day. Anyway, that's what he told me. But, yeah, Mustard was convinced that, Gordo dropped on his date for Drake to try to shit on him. Drake gave Gordo 2 songs and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I did invite Mustard on to kind of like clear up a lot of things. He did say he was down to come on, but we haven't gotten on yet that he could actually answer to these. But he did do an LA Times interview. And the LA Times interview that he did, he actually talked about, it's this right here. Let me just allow it. So this interview is Mustard on Fatherhood, his new album, and the world stopping Not Like Us, right? So basically he's talking about this track a lot. I could read through it really quickly, but we're going to get to the part about Drake. He says, yes, Mustard saw the viral video of the Amazon delivery driver dancing in the street to Kendrick Lamar and Not Like Us. I think we've seen that. Have y'all seen that video, by the way? It was like a viral video. It's a viral video of like an Amazon driver dancing Not Like Us. Amazon driver Not Like Us. And this is it right here, actually, right? So it's like, so this is like a pool party, and they're watching this guy, and he just, he's
Get it.
he going crazy though.
Oh my god.
Nah, he is going crazy though. Nah, he is going crazy. I gotta be honest. show niggas. Okay. Now I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to this nigga. If I was this nigga, I'm coming online. Fuck Amazon. I'm coming online and collecting my cloud tokens, nigga. I'm coming online and getting lit. My bad, nigga. I be dancing like I be dancing on Instagram every day like Shiggy, nigga. Kiki, do you love? Like, nigga, I be doing that, nigga. Fuck Amazon after that. Right? Anyway, that's what they're talking about. He said he saw the kid in the blue dress shirt wilding out to the song in a clip from a recent Kamala Harris rally. But it said the moment that really hit home for the producer whose work on Not Like Us, who helped Kendrick Lamar land the knockout blow. Knockout blow? Okay. Knockout blow in the historical battle with Drake was watching his 9-year-old daughter perform a routine to the track in a group recital at a dance camp the other day. She was right in front, and I'm like, yo, you guys are dancing to a diss song about Drake at school. He recalls with a laugh. He said, that was the best shit ever. He said, a festive, if savage, takedown is set to deviously catchy horn lick, Not Like Us, has been virtually impossible to avoid since it dropped late on a Saturday afternoon in May. If you heard it that evening, you know exactly where you were. Vaulted immediately to the top of the Billboard Hot 100 since then. Racked up over 1 billion streams on Spotify and YouTube. Led to think about the pieces of, well, blah, blah, blah. Okay. In an era of increasingly cultural niche. All right. Anyway, the main part is, let me get to the Drake part. So it says, not that anything could really compete with a song so powerful like Kendrick performing 5 times in a row at his all-star Juneteenth concert at Inglewood's Kia Forum. Crowd-pleasing flex, all the more remarkable given the song accuses Drake of being a pedophile and a cultural colonizer. He says, I was right by the stage looking up at him while he was performing that night, and it was like everybody was getting healed. Oh my God, says Terrace Martin, a well-connected musician and producer that's worked with Lamar and Snoop Dogg, among other West Coast giants. The biggest gangsters were in the room crying. What the fuck? Crying and hugging. Not because they were feeling good about burying Drake. It was just about everybody being in the same room, having a good time. And that was the first time he played it, Martin says. Every time he did the song, it triggered a different emotion. Mustard had no sense that his beat for Not Like Us was destined for greatness. Constructed around a sped-up snippet of I Believe to My Soul by the late jazz and R&B saxophonist Monk Higgins, it was one of the many tracks he texted Kendrick Lamar in hopes of collaborating someday. He remembers that Kendrick Lamar hearted that particular message in their chat, but didn't know how the rapper had used the instrumental until Not Like Us came out amid the beef with Drake. Then it was like the world stopped. I was on a freeway going to a baby shower, and when I got there, there was a party next door, ironic, and they were already playing it. After the baby shower, he flew to Las Vegas to DJ for a gig, and he did play the song himself that night. Hell yeah. Asked whether he has a favorite line in the Kendrick Lamar song, Mustard grins. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching, he says. You know how crazy that is to say to somebody? 2016, Mustard opened or appeared on the Breakfast Club radio show, and he said, I don't want no problems with nobody. He insisted that his old friend YG was the only rapper who he'd produced a diss song for. I've seen a clip. Kind of funny, he says. I don't want to be a part of no bullshit, but this is Kendrick Lamar. It's different. This is history. Of the Compton-born Lamar, who won a Pulitzer Prize for his 2017 album, Damn, Mustard says he's just a genius. He does the unthinkable every time, and on a human level, just as a normal person, I like his style. Mustard admires the fact that rather than engage in a hurly-burly of social media, Lamar will disappear from public view for long stretches of time. His whole mystique gives me the same vibes as Prince. Even now, the guy has not posted anything. I told him, I don't know how you do that shit. Me, I'd be like, yeah, I'm number one. Indeed, Mustard got into with Drake's audience on X this month after some mocked his first week sales of Faith of a Mustard Seed, which led Mustard to call Drake the Malcolm X of white people and describe the rapper's hyper-motivated stand army as a nation of Drizzlam. These guys don't go to sleep. All they do is tweet, he says. That's where the nation of Drizzlam came from. I said in a joking manner, but I guess on Twitter, it looked like I was mad, he laughs. Drake should use that phrase. I won't charge him for it. He said, could Mustard ever see him producing a song for Drake? Mustard says this. I don't think I want to make a song with that dude. He's a strange guy. Also strange in Mustard's view, the former president, who's branded as weird by Democrats, shares something with the get a load of this tone of Not Like Us. He says, I mean, they got some weird cases too. Mustard says of Trump and his associates, quote a line from Kendrick Lamar's song about a member of Drake's crew who's been accused of assault. Essentially, what's the important part here is that this paragraph, could Mustard ever see himself producing a song for Drake? He says, I don't think I want to make a song with that dude. He's a strange guy. Wow. Interesting. Now, quickly and obviously, Drake fans got to pull it up like, yo, well, that wasn't your thought right before the beef, right? And a lot of people pointed out that right before Drake, Mustard, that Mustard was singing a different tune. Apparently, he had appeared on several broadcasts where he spoke about Drake and, he spoke supposedly highly complimentary, right? Listen to this.
Ella was obviously easy. Ty was easy. It was hard.
Is there anybody you tried to get for the album besides Lil Baby that you couldn't get him?
I tried to get.
No.
I tried to get Drake, but
Did he ignore you?
nah, he didn't ignore me.
He took the call?
He didn't take the call. I called a lot of times.
What'd he do? What'd he do?
I seen him a couple times. He's like, man, send me something. I'm like, man.
Where? When?
Where I seen him like Delilah's. I'm like, yo, I got the songs called 100 Bands. He's supposed to be on 100 Bands. I'm like,
oh, man.
The song's called 100 Bands, man. I need you on it, man. I got Meek, YG. 21 was on it at the time. And who else? And Quavo.
He'd have
like,
bodied
all right.
that too.
Went crazy. He would have went so crazy.
Yeah.
So I call Future. I'm like, yo, I'm trying to get Drake. He's like, I'm going to play it for him. I called Chubbs too. I'm like, so I see him like a weekend or something. I'm like, yo, I sent this song. It's called 100 Bands. I really want you on it. He like, all right, cool. Just get it to Future. So Future's right behind him. I said, hey, I called you already. You told me you was gonna play it. You didn't play it, but just play it for him though. He said it. He said play it. He looked back at me and said, yeah, play it for me. So I get to the
You're the bill collector.
like a month later, I see him. I'm like, hey, you just said that song? He's like, no, send me something. I'm like, send you. All right.
Nah, he playing with you.
My time yet,
He playing with you. He playing with you.
One day it'll come. I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna give up though, so it'll be good.
He will. Attention artists, Mustard will run up on you.
Yeah, because I don't care how you look at me. I'm all right.
He will find you.
I'm gonna call. Oh well.
I would have loved to hear Drake on 100 Bands.
I would love to hear Drake on any beat.
Yeah, well, then there's that.
It'd be amazing. Drake, still waiting.
It's not too late.
It's not too late. We can do a remix.
There's definitely a remix spot for you.
For sure.
Well, congrats on the album, Friday.
Yeah, so apparently that's what he said then. And, hey, I think Mustard feels a way that he thinks that Drake was, kind of shading him or doing some weird stuff. And truth be told, I don't think this clip means that he can't say what he said now. Because just having a clear thought of mind and a clear train of thought, yeah, maybe back then, maybe they weren't best friends, but Drake was neutral with the dude. Drake kind of don't fuck with the guy now, right? And, I actually believe Drake on this one, that I don't think Drake was like, yo, drop on the day Mustard's dropping. Because truth be told, Gordo makes house music. Gordo does house music. Like, nobody cares about a house music's album's first sales, unless it's a rapper dropping that, like a Drake. But Gordo, if you guys don't know, that's DJ Carnage. DJ Carnage was when he was a hip-hop producer, and before he fully transitioned to just being like completely house music. Gordo is his new moniker because all he does is house music, right? So Drake giving him a track there or whatever, and him dropping on the same day as Mustard, I don't think that's comparable. They're not hip-hop albums, right? However, Mustard feels different. So I agree with Drake when he's like, bro, do you really think that I'm like trying to compete like DJ Mustard, my nigga? The nigga sold 18,000. You know what I mean? No. Like, I agree with him on that, but I can see how Mustard probably has felt, because and like many other artists, I could see Schoolboy Q, I could see all these other guys who probably feel like even if Drake didn't have a direct hand in all the stuff that's happened, they probably were like, yo, what the fuck? Like, shit's kind of looking weird. Maybe Drake's pulling some moves. Shit, this guy's in his feelings, and shit, he's trying to do shit to me. Nigga, whether I showed up on the stage at that show or I produced the song, Nigga, go get mad at Kendrick. Don't get mad at me. So I get why Mustard might feel, like still like whatever. I can't knock him for standing on it though. Pause. There's so many rappers who are playing the 50 on this. Like they're playing the middle. They're kind of rocking with Kendrick right now. But if Drake comes back bigger and better and is, killing shit like he always does, they want to leave open the room of them being able to work with Drake. At least Mustard is saying, I'm good. Like, whatever happens. The nigga could be the biggest. I'm good off Drake. I'm good off it. That's just kind of weird. I'm good. I respect him. And I'm going to juxtapose it to a lot of guys you believe is on Drake's side. Yachty won't give a definitive thought about what he thinks about the whole thing. Nobody's on Drake's side saying, nah, Kendrick's weird. I'm good. You know why? They're all leaving up an opportunity. Number one, if they got to go to LA, or number two, if maybe they have to work with Kendrick later. So you got to respect someone, even if I respect Mustard for at least saying, nah, I'm good off Drake. I'm good. Cool. Like, I feel like he's pushing the beef that. And by the way, it makes sense. Nigga, you're in the video dancing with Kendrick in every scene. I know you produced a song, but you're in the video dancing in every scene. You don't see the producer of a diss track with the artist dancing every scene. Like, yeah, nigga, you're with them, right? But at least he's not like, oh, what did I do? He's standing on, all right, that nigga's weird. I'm good. All right, I can't knock it. Can't knock it. Feel me? Can't knock it. Okay. All right. Yeah, so that happened. Anyway, we do have some 100 gig stuff. Let's get to this real quick. So Drake updated 100 gigs and